Wait.
Don't
Wait.
go live.
Yeah.
Well,
Hold on.
we're already live.
Don't.
Don't. Stop.
Whoops.
Don't. Stop.
We're
That's an
live.
old Popeye thing.
You're showing your age just by remembering it.
Dave, I'm 111. How can I show my age when you're 111? Pugh, live. Yes, that's how it goes, Izzy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's that? There we go.
What are you going to do? Try to cause a feedback loop?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Don't
Well,
you
I don't
know?
have a keyboard, so if I need to type something in, I got to use my phone.
You know what happens when you cross the beams, you know?
Yeah. So I've heard.
His phone charger doesn't work.
It
What
should.
a place.
What do you mean it doesn't work? Mine's working.
I said his, not yours.
Oh.
Oh, no, there it starts working. Yeah, it heard me. So, hello, everyone. Hold on, let me clear my throat. Get that.
Yeah. And Justin? You said hello to Justin?
Me? No, I didn't.
No, it said right there.
Oh, you end up defragging when you cross the beams. Yes, that's very true. It's always, that fixes everything, is to defrag it.
Hey, our Dread Skull. You forgot Justin.
Yeah. It's easy.
Just call me a troll.
I mean,
what
we
can
go
I
to
say?
Justin and I'll go to shows and stuff, and I'll go, well, yeah, that's right. I came here by myself because I forget.
Yeah.
You know, he's just, yeah.
And Sonic is doubling down on their unsponsored role of this episode.
Oh, they are, yeah, in a way. I put ice in this one so that I can put that and it stays cold, and I have that for water, but that's for after I leave. So.
They need to defrag EU shipping.
Hey,
Okay.
we've been on that now for 2 damn days. We're trying to pull a cat out of it's a rabbit out of a
Yeah.
hat. But I think we're on to something here. And,
Although there's that one guy who
am
said,
I not
and
in the direction of the microphone? Is that how
guess
it's
not.
working?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's that one guy who said, "Man, I've heard horror stories about the U.S. shipping system." Man, that's great. I've heard all the horror stories about the EU shipping
yeah.
system.
No, we have our horror stories here because a lot of everything that our U.S. mail does with other countries is by treaty. And we don't have a treaty in like Australia, so we don't ship first class there right now. I mean, it's just really just sort of what the hell are you people doing
No
in
treaty
Washington?
with the kangaroos?
Nope, no, we can't ship first class or anything down there. A day where Justin is the one in front of the camera. Oh man, if we could get back there and work the board. Oh,
Justin would be immortal.
each of us would take a button. I'd get the broken glass button. You know. So Justin,
Oh God.
your package is crossing the border.
Where
sir.
are you, Rax? Old DM. And Quindy LaRue. Route 44, Trasharama. And Reaper John, too, is that a flaming trash barrel? Something. Looks like
Yeah.
it's on fire.
It's the world.
Yeah, I think he's calling you a dumpster fire, Dave. I can't tell.
I can't.
Hey, I'll take it. I've been
Damn,
called a
John.
lot worse.
I
And here
have.
starts calling people hot trash, hot garbage.
Yep.
No one's ever called me anything bad. Never.
Never?
Never.
What about Dad?
But he's now calling me out.
I remember Dad's had a
invented
few
words.
choice words for
Yeah,
you.
he invented words. And then, of course, you'd giggle at the word he invented.
Yeah, oh,
which only
yeah.
got you in
Oh,
that
shit,
much
yeah.
more trouble.
You think it's funny?
Yeah, it's like dealing with the drill instructor in the Marine Corps, right?
Are we on day 14? Gary Wolf keeps saying day 14. Kickstarter says 11 to go.
That's
No,
only
no,
25,
we're
yeah.
We're past day 14. We
Yeah.
started this
On the
April
21st, right?
Yeah,
Or the
April, yeah.
first?
Yeah, and
so today's
today's
the
the
19th.
19th, so it should be like day
Day
18.
19. Should be,
Or
yeah.
19, yeah.
Yeah, and it's going well. You've got
It
up
is,
to, you hit the, now how good is this map? Every day I keep saying this is not the right
Have you
map.
updated the map?
This is, Ron literally put this one in today. This is correct,
Okay.
to my knowledge.
Oh, the
good.
title
So we're going
stream
for the
says
wolf
14.
pack. That's going to be good.
Way to go, Justin. It's the title stream.
Whoops.
Way to go.
Yeah.
It is so hard to get good help these days.
That's my bad.
Yeah. Well, that's
Hey,
good.
Shadow
1059, 7105.
Yeah. They say
Yeah.
it's gone up, like, the
A lot.
rumor, because I just got back from taking Dad home, is like 9,000 in the last hour or so. The trick with DIs is
They're always right. Yes. And you're always wrong.
Yes. Yes. See, Izzy Lobo gets it.
Yeah. Start pushing the earth away. Yes. Yes. So, anyway, What questions do we have? Well, first, I'll give you some information because I know these are going to be questions. I'm still in the process. I say in the process. I started it, but I didn't get to it today, and hopefully I'll finish it, though, tomorrow, is the Base Boss Pledge Manager data.
Make sure you're pronouncing it correctly.
Yes. Hold on. Let's clarify. I got to the bottom of it because Quindy messaged me.
Yes.
We were doing the numbered days based on coverage, and we weren't streaming on the weekend. That's why we were missing.
Oh, okay.
So it was based on number of coverage days, not the day of the.
Yes.
So.
All right. So anyway,
Really should say stream 14.
So anyway, let's get back to the semi-important stuff.
Ed was talking. Everybody
when I'm talking,
listen.
you have to listen, dude. You know, you don't have to, I guess. No one else does, but I try and get Justin to listen. So anyway, yes, I'm working on the pledge manager for Base Boss and getting the bases in. A question came up about doing clear bases again, but I don't think I'm going to put any clear bases in this time. We had some in the last one, and I looked at the records, and they said, so we'll probably to keep it down.
They actually said,
Yeah, they did. They talked to me. And so anyway, working on that. Then where I'm still working on, I've got the paper, the post written for shipping, and it's more or less a very reasonably detailed step-by-step on how we're going to handle shipping, both domestically, internationally, who's shipping what, from where, at each location. So it's got a lot of data in it, but we're waiting for some more information, and that Kit's on it, Dave's on it, I'm on it, and we're talking to companies and stuff to see how if we can't figure out a way to solve this problem with the EU.
You're not talking about the RBS thing, are you? Royal Bank of Scotland?
No. That's your screw up. You can keep playing with that one.
It's not my screw up.
Well, I know you didn't screw it up, but they're your mess.
Oh.
So, yeah. All I hear is Dave going in there and fire off a bunch of expletives. And I said, they kicked it back again, didn't he? He goes, yeah, so blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Okay. It's called Know Your Client, and it's basically a way for the banks, the financial system of the world, to make sure you're not dealing with money launderers and terrorists and everything else. So you have to know your clients. We have to send them pictures of our driver's license and blah, 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 and all this stuff to prove who we say we are. And that's all fine. We've proven myself. Ed's been proven. Everything's fine. But we need information on the company. And so it's like, okay. And so they want to know the makeup of all the companies and everything. Sounds great. Here it is. Nope, you need to use this format here. Oh, okay. Here's that format. Nope. What do you mean no? Nope. Do it again.
No.
What am I missing? Well, you're missing this 6 points. No, I went in the instructions and looked, and I did include the 6 instructions. Nope. Do it again.
Yeah. That was today.
Part of today. So yeah, you get the expletives.
Well, all these expletives later, Ed walks in and Dave goes, wrong number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no joke.
Absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah, I'll hear him in there screaming. I'll just stick my head and go, hey, Dave, I'm going to go outside, goof off, and relax. Yeah. I'll see you later.
Only these type people can certify it. The secretary of the corporation. Whoa!
That's him.
That's me. I'm the secretary, and I'm a CPA, which means I hold a professional license that's regulated by a government agency to oversee it. I meet 2 of your qualifications. Nope. You didn't meet the qualifications for certification. Piss off.
So anyway, that's half the fun. But we are trying now. Back to the important stuff, Dave. That's the shipping.
Yeah. Obviously, you can tell I need some venting here.
Yeah. So anyway, yes, we're still working on that. We're trying to get to the bottom of this mystery. And I think we've got it. We just got to get some people to lock in and go with it. So anyway, more on that later.
Old DM, why are you saying sorry? Are you over at RBS or something?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, they said there was probably a scandal at RBS.
Oh, that was the other thing. I called them and they go, our office is closed. You need to call back. So I call another line, says, if you're out of the country, call this number. So I call it. Well, I get someone. Yeah, that office is closed. I said, well, maybe you guys ought to think about running extended hours. 9 to 6 is a normal work day. Well, sir, that is the extended hours. The normal hours are 9 to 5, but they stay open from 9 to 6.
But Dave, those are banker's hours, 9 to 5. Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
So anyway, what else do we have?
I have something for you guys.
Yes.
Hold on a second.
So anyway.
It's not sexually transmitted, is it?
Yeah. What commercials? Not commercials. What questions do we have?
Hold on, before we do questions.
Oh, okay.
I have
Before
a
questions.
little bit of a graphic thing here that Ron wants me to show.
Send him a picture of wearing a kilt. Oh, okay.
There's the first portion of it. This
Uh-huh.
is the
Cool.
part 1 of 3.
Oh, that's the
Costumes of
Egyptian thing.
Here, yeah.
Oh, okay. They've had some people asking about the Egyptian thing.
Trying to full screen here, but because
Lost
of the nature of the
Tombs.
size of the graphic, it's hard to get it in.
Yeah.
Well, how is it lost if we have pictures of it?
Well, it's not really lost anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
we found
they
it.
found it.
oh, okay.
Yeah. See, now I haven't seen the one in the upper left. I mean, yes, there's terrain here, but it's usable. It's fun. And there's monsters. And then, yeah. And then there's still that girl with the one carrying the shield, the little maiden. She's not in this one. So, yeah, there's still some cool stuff to go. 1 of 3. So it'll all be done in 3 sections. I'm always a sucker for mummies and tombs and sarcophagus.
Oh, you're just a mummy boy.
I'm a mummy's boy. God almighty, you and Ron. Yeah, because I did those years ago in the sarcophagus, and it was a lot of fun to sculpt that with the skeleton coming out and all that junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool.
That
I
is.
haven't seen those pillars up close though. I'd like to see that. So anyway, I guess there were ruins back then. At some point, they were new and painted, I'm sure.
They were new and the avant-garde place to live, but now they're ruins.
Yeah. They were the neighborhood for a while.
So now that we've shown that one, let's see here. I think he wants me to show the other one too. Denison. So let's see the Denison.
Yeah, they were asking for the denizens too. The Hakir.
Anubis and Tor to have a.
To clarify,
alternate
Ron is
head.
watching.
That would be-
Ron, can I show the Denisons part? I think this is
The gentrified tomb of Hakir. Yeah, it's true.
With some faded paint. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could. You could paint them as
I just,
ruins,
we
yeah.
all grew up, and it just kills me. You look at Egypt and you look at all of that, and you know that at one point it had to have been all painted.
I always thought that they just carved into the rock. Later on, when I went to an
Right, and-
Egyptian museum tour, I found out, no, those rocks were carved and painted.
Yeah. I mean, it was
Yeah.
not. It could not have been a dreary place to live like it looks now.
Yeah.
Oh, the denizens.
There
Yeah,
you
we
go,
were talking
there's
about
the
this last
denizens.
night.
part 1.
Yeah. Oh, I love the Norkers, but I always loved the small. Oh, and especially the war boss. I've always liked the small critters to run in the dungeon. That's always good. Troglodytes. Man.
Now, what's the
another
big-
spider?
What's the big thing in the lower right with all the?
Slug.
That's a slug.
That's my date on Friday night. Don't be calling her a slug.
I think it's called the giant slug. It's a 3-inch base.
Wow.
Really sizable.
Wow. That's big.
And then I can't read the one in the upper right-hand corner.
So the guy with the axe.
Minotaur.
Yeah. I recognize the axe. Is that the Minotaur?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. The
Just-
infamous Minotaur with
Just
feet.
fight it with a bag of salt.
Yeah, really.
No. You'll just piss them off.
But legally distinct from.
You promised no spiders in this Kickstarter. Did he?
I don't remember. But boy, Ron, looks like you crossed the line somewhere.
Yeah. Remember, everything you say is being recorded.
The Slurm Slick. I love Slurm, yeah.
The slurms. Summon salt.
Yeah, isn't Slurm,
Metropolis.
isn't that from
That's from Futurama.
Futurama? That's
Yeah.
the drink they all, yeah.
We don't know, Trashrama. We
yeah.
actually have to determine
At the end, we're going to figure out what's going to go USA.
what's going to go and what's going to have to be ordered from China.
Yeah. Yep, the wyverns are still to be shown. And then the Denizen set is also in 3 parts instead of 5. So
1E? What is 1E?
Norkers are not protected by copyright. First appeared in the Fiend Folio a billion years ago. Yeah, but the Fiend Folio was published under license by TSR, I thought, and it was out of Britain, written out of England.
I don't know. You're our copyright guy.
Yeah, I know. And so much goes in. I'm like Married with Children, that daughter. You know, one word goes in and another has to come out the ear to make room for it.
Kelly.
No, Kelly, yeah. So, AD&D, yeah. All right. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, giant slug. Told him.
You told him, KM, now he lost
All right.
another fact. You're right.
There we go.
Very true.
that
And
was
I
a
have
great
I have
episode.
another tease here. I assume this has been seen before. I actually don't know if it's been this. Is this the world preview or preview, Ron? I'm asking him. He's texting me.
Yeah. Question: why is Cindy never on the show?
I know, especially since we both report to her.
Well, it's kind of like the mythical creatures that'll turn you to stone. If we show her, you turn your audience to stone.
All right, here we go.
She might not even exist. We've never really had a
Never
World
really. We've
premiere
had
of
some
this
sightings.
graphic.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool. What is it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cindy's a Gorgon, one of the Gorgon sisters. Yeah.
Nice. Who did it? Do we know?
Oh, I don't recognize the style.
Yeah,
I'm just
they
looking
don't-
at the head. So I got like a cobra head. Is that what
Yeah.
I'm looking at?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's also got the
with the
headdress,
headdress.
the Egyptian
Yeah.
headdress on it. Yeah.
Man. That one's screaming.
Except we don't know who did it. It doesn't have the turnaround or the trademark of Christine Van Patten.
Reaper Ron's in here now. He's telling us, watch it, and it's 75 millimeters.
Watch it.
Uh-huh.
Hakir Gorgon.
Uh-oh.
Here's John running in at the last second to save
There's
the
something
day.
we've done wrong.
No
Yep.
joke.
That's Wadjet, sculpted by Questron Studios.
Ah.
Wadjet.
Wadjet. Yeah,
W-A-D-J-E-T.
75 millimeters. Yeah, he put it in there. 75
okay.
millimeters tall.
Thank God for John.
Ron, put it in all caps. Look at him.
Who, Ron? Who? That's very cool. Anyway, back to why I've only said it 15 times. Well, I have that learning thing where you have to say it 16 times. Just ask my dad.
Yeah. Yes, this expansion is going to be a lot of fun.
Protector of the Pharaoh, goddess of Lower Egypt. Her domains include papyrus,
Papyrus.
because
important.
paper is terribly important. Not sarcasm.
Yeah.
Okay. 16 times.
Grosjetti's
Fine.
going to prepare to ignore us.
Who? Graz.
Wallet the rich.
Graz, you're going to ignore us?
All right.
I believe Gross is referring to the people complaining on Discord.
And a big
a halfling
stick.
barbarian with two-handed greatsword.
There's
That would still have to be a big halfling.
there's a quiz later. Oh shit.
I'm screwed.
Obviously, you haven't heard of my college career, Ron.
And here it is. I've been nice. I haven't been up to bother Ron in 2 days. God of the Trapper Keepers. Okay. So, what other questions do we have? You've got Ron here, so
Yeah,
here's a good
he's
chance
in
to throw
chat.
it in there. He's in chat.
Tell Ron everything you've always wanted to tell him,
Oh, yeah.
but we're afraid to tell him.
Cut and paste that list of ideas that people want in the Kickstarter up there. An asp. All right. Price on the 30th Dragon. I don't know. We've talked about different prices, but I don't know. Ron asked me, and I said $150. And then Ron said, they probably aren't going to like that. I said, oh, okay, we have to tell them? And then the conversation was over. The treasury yields. Yeah, thanks.
Hey, it's a
tearing
question.
up. Yeah, I know it's tearing up the stock market. Hints about the new paints. No, I know they were working on it. Where's my Sophie bus? Never pet a burning dog. Yeah.
There you go. That's sound advice right there.
Want to know how much to add? Dread Skull. Huh? I don't know. As an add-on option. I don't know. That's a Ron. Ron will be working on those. Attack of the 50-foot Sophie. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike Disney just got on. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Mike. And the where is the Sophie bust? I didn't know we were doing a Sophie bust.
So, what else do we have to show? Is that what we've got?
That's what we've got.
Okay, why don't you take down Sharandar and put the rest of the denizens or the Hakir one up? Either one.
The rest of?
Yeah, because you took
Yeah.
the Hakir down.
The rest of.
I have part. Well, the denizens are up there right now. That's what I have for the denizens.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't believe so. I think we'll figure it. It just really depends. There is a chance it won't be unlocked. I won't say never. You never say never. Uh, but I do believe at the rate that things are going and everything's pretty much following plan, that yes, it should make it very close to the end. So
How
let's
much is
see.
the lighthouse whale? 1 billion boobars.
Oh, that's right. We can't talk about that.
We can't?
I don't know. There was
just-
something
I
I was
just
told
talked
to not
about it.
talk about. I presume a lack of availability on the paint caddy and the store supply chain problem. Yes, very much so. Actually, we got in, stupid story. We've told it before, but Dave effectively places the order like in May. Haven't got it by August, calls them up, and they say, oh, no, it's getting ready to go on the truck today. You'll have it. So then it doesn't show up. And so calls back in September, early October, something like that.
October.
And they go, well, they're just getting ready to hang the molds, so you know, they're going to produce it. Then he calls back like a week or two later to get the date, and he goes, well, that's a vendor item. We order that in. We don't make that here. And then that day, 10 pallets of them show up,
And
and none of them work.
they're subcaliber.
Yeah, they make make them out of a material that's so soft that when the latch goes over on the caddy, which is supposed to hook under and snap into place, it's so weak it just opens back up. So we have 10 pallets of bad ones, and so we have to return them. And that in turn is its own story to try and get them to understand. They send us 10 pallets of worthless
But
stuff.
we have the current.
But we
paint
have a current
caddy,
one now.
And there's another one that I'm looking at. Taco Mimic Tuesday.
Yeah.
I like that, painter. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. So anyway, there you go.
no, we're constantly dealing with the supply issues
Oh.
still. In paint, it's getting pigments and stuff like that. Sometimes we put in the order down
Well, right
at,
now in paint,
Sherwin-Williams.
it's caps, bottle caps.
Yeah.
Can't get bottle caps right now.
Yeah, and oh well, the mold was damaged, so they sent it off for repair, and it's getting hung, and your order is the very first one.
And we've confirmed
still
it and
haven't
everything
seen
else.
it.
And that was like, what, a month ago?
Yeah,
Yeah. So hurry up and wait. That is how it works
Yeah.
these days.
or pigments, or you name it. It is just it's busy enough throughout the day, and then you throw that in there.
And also too, apparently the restaurants are really getting hurt. My neighbor across the street, we ended up talking the other night a little bit, and he's general manager of a large restaurant, and he was telling me that like his avocados went from 75 cents each to $2 overnight.
Yeah,
And bread just shoots way up, and flour and everything, and just all sorts of stuff. And one of the things that one of his vendors told him is the first 15 calories that everybody on the planet eats that day come from the Ukraine
yeah.
in some form or another. So
If he paints, and I
electronic
assume
supply chain's a mess. And as we know, the electronics, yes, the electrical supply chain is, because we still haven't got our piece yet.
How expensive would it be to make your own bottle cap? You'd have to design it first, so you'd have to pay for that. Then you'd actually have to have the mold cut and made, and then depending on where you had it made, then you'd have to hang it and produce it. 35,000?
For the tool, easy. Probably closer to 40 or 45. I would say to put a mold on the machine and have it here, we'd probably blow about 60 grand. And not
Because
even
the
think about it.
problem, one of the other problems you're facing is that the cap itself is only for a certain bottle and nipple cap. So getting a different paint bottle, even though they're kind of close, because we actually got some caps that
yeah.
were very, very close, thinking, hey, that'll work. But no, they wouldn't 100% seal. So you have to match the nipple and the bottle to the cap. So you just can't go and say, oh, I want this cap.
Right. It's actually a very, very complicated mold. It's got to close. It's got the mandrel that has to be inside for the internal threads.
Yeah.
It has to inject. It has to open back up. It has to cut itself off the sprue, and it has to eject off the mandrel. So it's not a just like doing baseball molds. Those are dirt simple compared to that. So
And if you want to do bottles, you need a special plastic injection machine. If
It
you've
does
ever
blow.
seen how
Yeah.
it's made, like how they make 2-liter bottles for your pop or something, it's like a little piece of plastic hanging down, and it's being held on, and then they put the mold around it and they blow air in, and it expands it out. That's kind of what you would need to make the bottles.
At some point, it's something we've seriously considered we're about doing, but we haven't had the space. If we can get the space and finish the next building, we'll put it back on the table to talk about. Because they use various suppliers, we do, to get all of the bottles we need. And then the tolerances are different. So they don't like, when they're going through the automatic automatic paint pumping machine and stuff, that causes problems. So
More Egyptian teases?
I don't know, Duke. Let's find out. Ron, are you still listening? We want maybe another peek.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah. There's Jacob, yes.
There's John. John is in the studio.
So anyway, that's what goes on with those. But that's just now become a daily routine is what's we're out of or what's broken.
Yeah.
That's also becoming fun. So anyway, what questions do we have? I can't believe normally y'all have a lot. Easy crowd.
No, they're all just talking amongst themselves. Wow.
See what happens when we don't have John up here?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
When you get the restock, I'm looking to get 3 more. Well, we're still waiting, and we were supposed to get it by the end of this month, Mo Brock.
Yeah.
However, China went through its COVID lockdown, which screwed everything up.
Yeah. We haven't been notified anything different. We still have 5.5 on the schedule, but our restock, which is pre-505, we told them to put back behind 505, but we'll have to see where it goes.
Don't know how big, why is there air? Oh, okay. How big is the 30th anniversary dragon? We've asked that before. I don't know.
It's right there in front of you.
Oh, right here. There it is. Now we just need a, what's his name? Sir Forescale.
Yeah.
There's John, the Vanna White of this show.
Yes. Okay, let's see the video that John just gave us.
I mean, shouldn't it be private, John?
Oh, no,
Wow.
that's cool. I know what
See?
you're doing. It gives you that loopy, but
That's what I was.
figure is
That's
that?
what I was trying to do. You
Yeah.
should have seen the piece of crap that
Yeah, I
I
said
shot.
your output sucks.
This is the Knoll Shaman
Yeah.
Okay.
from the Knoll auction.
Okay.
But it's a Julie Guthrie sculpt, right?
Mhm.
Right.
So this is a Julie Guthrie sculpt, and the cool thing about this is that it was a green sculpt, Needonite, and so it doesn't have a STL or a 3D sculpt of it, and so I'm just experimenting with some 3D digital scanning, and this is a 3D render
Yeah.
of a bunch of photos that I took of it, and I think it looks pretty good. There's some
Yeah.
artifacting underneath the back of the cape. I'm still learning how to do the.
The light blue
that's
area.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's fun. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
So that's cool. And I did an experiment with some painted models, and it turned out actually pretty great, in my opinion.
You don't have any of those?
I can send it to Justin right now.
Yeah, send it to Justin.
Yeah, send it to Justin.
Are green users here?
Yeah, they're in chat. Oh, nice. They're checking on them. Make sure that we're not going to talk about them.
We could see him in a couple of weeks. It'd be good to catch up with everybody.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
would.
a long time.
It has been a long, long time. I can find out some more stories about Bob's family. Thought I heard Maildrake was being restocked at some point. It is,
It is.
but is it part of the stock delayed by 5.5?
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
Yes. And there's a special project associated with it as well that's coming up. But yeah, we're just right now. I mean, I've got emails out and I haven't heard back. Well, I did hear back from one on a quote.
Yeah.
A requote so that we could confirm a price. But we're not, so I know they're reasonably active and they're not telling us that there's any delays from the last update for 5.5. But boy, you just can't watch the news and not see that they've locked down. I was talking to a guy on the phone right before I came over here that was telling me how that they've locked Philadelphia down again for masks or for the.
Yeah, you got to do the masks in
Yeah.
Philly. Yeah.
I haven't been keeping up with the news in the last week.
So do we have a camera for the turnaround?
Yes.
No, we do not have an
There it
estimate.
is right there.
Oh, there we go. Do we have Sir Forescale?
Oh my God, you're demanding cuss, aren't you?
Do we have any Diet Dr. Pepper?
Yeah. No, but I got some Sprite and I'm not going to share it with you. Wait for me. No, it's been such a long time. An estimate on the restock right now? No.
What? Come on, Graz. You don't like Boston? It's been such a long time.
Are the other sizes? I didn't know we were out of any sizes in the brushes. The Sable number 2. Are we out on some of the brushes?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Is there an order in? Because
There's already an order in.
Yeah,
and,
we get
and
a
it's-
restock
and
from
it
them
is
every
supposed to
month.
ship every this coming week. In fact,
Yeah.
at least that was his estimate when I was asking him. Yeah.
Oh. What's your
But I
favorite M&M color for peanut?
Yellow. I like
Yeah,
the
mine's yellow.
But yeah, just that one brush. The others we still have stock of. But anyway, yeah, no, the order's already in, and I think I'd have to check my email, but I think he said it would ship in 2 to 3 weeks from the email.
How long is that base, would you say?
6 inches?
No, it's longer than that.
Okay, 7 inches. I'm
8
a
to
guy.
9.
20 inches.
Do that. So just get a rough estimate. 9 inches.
9
So
inches,
yeah, the
okay.
oval's 9 inches long.
Yeah, our dread skull.
23. It's an incredible piece. It is. And really one of the things that I think, it was just refreshing to see it, but his articulation of the wing muscles leading up to the wing and everything, you could really see that in that configuration, most dragons, they just sort of slot them into the side and they're just supposed to flap like a bird. And the way these are sort of articulated, you could see they would be able to move in a lot different joints,
Yeah.
a lot different, maneuvering and stuff like that. Do a lot of whatever maneuvers a bird couldn't really do, I guess. I don't know. Very, very nice, though. And then a lot of textures, Ron pointed out. There's several different scales on there, so it's not just a single of one kind. And yeah,
My fuzzy kitty.
We don't have a cost.
No,
It won't be in the core set.
it will not be in the
Yeah.
core set. I
Yeah.
can guarantee you that,
yeah,
Duke.
yeah. Now, they were talking about yesterday, and we never get to have that conversation, but there's a chance we might have them in resin at ReaperCon. And that would not be cheap in any expensive way, but that's what we did with Maldracar. Same thing there, is have them done in resin.
Talk about giving someone a heart attack.
Yeah.
Ron
Yeah.
T.
Yeah, because when I talked to our resin person, he was telling me, he was really crying about some of the price hits that he's taken.
Do you notice that the dragon there that's unlocked has Ron's name in it? Ron. Accident, you think? I don't think so.
I hadn't thought of that.
Kel Rondos. But will it be in the core set?
No.
Oh, let's see here.
Oh, going to go to the 8-ball.
Yeah. Signs say no.
Damn, that thing's pretty accurate. I'm glad we run the company with it. A charred Ron? Yeah.
Yeah. A charred Ron.
That's what we need to do is have the dragon fighting the Ron figure, the archer,
Yeah.
and then have him sort of charred like a cartoon.
Oh, like, yeah, he
painted
just got
cartoon
through.
where he
Yeah.
just got blasted. Yeah.
Doing the coins with pieces of metal going up, prices of metal going up.
Now these are done in zinc.
Yeah.
And from that.
Not in the normal
those
pewter
samples.
that we cast our metal figures in. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think zinc has been radically affected.
That's sort of Ron's project. I really don't know. I think it's really cool. He showed it to us. I don't know if and when and how they'll go.
Yeah.
But what he is doing, I know in a lot of discussions, because some stuff that he was looking for to come in hadn't come in at the start point. And so you can't just make that assumption. So in turn, some of these were stretched out, like the expansions going to 5. We had to sort of fill those holes to make for the engine. And then so the coins were in there. And I think he mentioned he might actually be pushing the coins farther back to make room for some of this cool stuff. It also, not that they're, not that they're not cool, but cooler stuff.
How about the Ron hot tub? You like that, Duke? By the way, that was my idea. Anyway.
It's one idea, and
one
it goes to his
idea.
head.
I got one idea.
Ron should get a job on the shopping channel. He's really good at it. No, he is.
I like the Ron tub. I do. I don't know where it shows up in this whole mess, but I do.
Right.
like
As
it.
near as I know, they're made out of zinc, something like zinc, because they're very hard and clink and all of that. And then they're anodizing them or something in some way. I don't know that they're dipped because they also have an antique on them. As John was just showing them there on the card, the placard. So.
Yeah, I know, Palos. I keep pestering Ron, but now he's like, I've got this Kickstarter I got to mess
Yeah, I
with.
told him that
So,
last
yeah.
night about it. It's that you're gun ho and Ron's sort of like pushback, and somewhere in there, the three-headed, they'll eventually be out. But it's one of those. Ron just keeps hoping Dave will forget and get infatuated with something else.
And you know, you should know by now. I don't forget.
Yeah.
The fan favorites. I don't get it.
Less wish
no
list.
Huh?
That's true. When I was going through comments, there was like this wish list I want to see, and then the next post was somebody had their version of the
That's
wish
every
list.
Kickstarter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crows and bones.
Do you guys want to see a painted version of the 3D scan?
Yeah, if you've got it up, did Justin get a?
Yeah, he should have it. There it is.
Oh wow. Did you color that?
No, this is Rhonda Bender's Winter Fairy
Oh.
from Christmas. It's one of our Christmas models,
Uh-huh.
and this is the gallery paint job that Rhonda did.
Oh.
And you can see there's a little bit of artifacting underneath the back wings. I think it's just the photos. You know, I didn't take good photos of underneath the wings, so it's taking. You can kind of see it how it's kind of webbing to the body. But that's easily fixable. But that's just a quick little render of a painted
Now
model.
the bouncing to and fro
Yeah.
is an option you're adding.
No. It has this thing called orbit, and it's trying to keep the model at a certain distance. This is just an auto-generated movie. I think I can go in and keyframe it to where I could keep it at a certain distance.
Oh, so what it's doing is moving back because the wings are coming, but comes
Yeah.
forward because the torso's. I see what
It's just trying to keep it at a fixed distance, but that's just a quick export. I'm sure I could clean it up. And,
So you're
and
going to
do-
give the software a stroke.
yes.
Hey, well, that's way cool.
Yeah, do some gallery models, and I'm gonna do a test tomorrow. So come back tomorrow if you guys want to see this. I'm gonna go up to the game store, up in the front, and I'm gonna take a LiDAR scan of the whole inside of the building, and try to get a big 3D model of the inside of the game store. So come back if you want to see that, and possibly Thursday night I'll show that off as well.
It's just a bunch of junk.
Well, I mean, so people can see the scale and stuff.
Yeah.
But there you go.
We're Sir Forescale in this, huh?
He'll be. You come to the Kickstarter party, you'll see him. There you go.
Yeah.
The elusive weasel mancer.
I believe, did Briarwood get fully unlocked? Yes. I think so. I thought so.
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
3D scan of the game store. That would be cool. We need to. Yeah, we could do. Yeah. And then we can add a marbles track to it, so we're
Yeah.
playing inside the store. I'm already on. Well, I can't take credit for it because that's their idea.
It's just a stretch goal tomorrow. That's true. Yeah, he'll announce the next one. That would be every Wednesday, yeah.
What happens every Wednesday?
3D scan of Ron's office. That would actually be sort of good. He actually keeps his office pretty straight, compared to mine, which is
Yeah.
junk.
Yeah, mine too. He just doesn't answer his phone.
I don't either.
What do you guys call each other and leave messages and avoid each other?
No, I call Ron and he avoids me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hear him talking in the background. Hey, Ron. And I'll hear him talking in the background. He'll just never, it's like I'm not saying anything. Like, okay, I know.
And then you hear this distant, leave a message at the tone.
Yeah, leave a message at the tone. Yeah. No, the Winter Fairy, didn't he say was Bones 5? It was already out. That was just a painted piece.
Oh, yeah. We need a Galvin Crafts. How about a Ron phone mimic?
Yeah. Talk to me later, yeah. If you're anybody but Ed, you don't have to leave a message.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Poor Ron. He gets picked on.
Yeah. That's part of his job. All right. So what other questions do we have? Before we get too far off.
The Charon
Man, it's easy
dog.
today.
Why, was it bad yesterday?
No, yeah, he was busy. They still can start coming up with some
Exactly.
tough questions. More Ron jokes.
Exactly. That's why Ron doesn't answer it. He's afraid of his phone. The Winter Fairy on the website. Is it only
Wasn't
seasonal?
limited.
I don't know. Leave it to John to take a picture of something that's not on the website.
The favorite of the one shown today? Man. I really like the Norkers. Just a concept. But I've always been for the small
You mean
creature, the
slug?
dungeon.
The giant
No,
slug?
the Norkers. They were the up in the upper left-hand corner.
Oh.
I liked those. KS Party, mass requirement anticipated? Not really. Not right now. Not, at
right
this
now.
moment. Here in-
Temperature checks would be, yeah.
Yeah,
when
right
you
now
first
we're
arrive.
under, last time I checked, and it's been several days, we're under 50 cases a day or under 100. So we're for the county. And so that would not click on our doing mass. Now, generally, yeah, we'll do a temperature check at the front door, and which is just a little handheld pile just to make sure no one's walking in popping a heavy temperature or anything.
Unless, of course, you're one of the trolls, in which case we have the rectal thermometers for those.
Yeah. Well, that's your station, not mine. Let's see. See if I modded the hippo goddess. Yeah, ballerina. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen any elementals thing. Let's see. That's pretty let's see. So, but anyway, any other questions on the part? What we're talking about is just to give you an update, and there'll be more on this, that we will do barbecue, but it'll be a
Good
$10.
barbecue win?
Yeah, barbecue one, and but we'll do a $10 charge for those that want to eat the barbecue, and you'll buy the ticket online, and you'll bring it with you, and that gives you access for that.
What happens if you want to just throw the barbecue?
$10 is all you want.
Oh.
And now then, when we also do like cake and cupcakes and all this and ice cream stuff, that'll all be just free. That's just part of the whole thing.
I don't know, Grazietti. We'll have to ask Michael if he's wants to be in charge of the rest.
He always hits us with that. What's the favorite thing we
What's
haven't
your
seen?
haven't seen? There's this really cool one that I pitched the idea to Ron,
Yeah, he did. I was there when you pitched that.
and
then Ron
Ron's
goes-
trying to make it happen.
Yeah, and he turns around and he texts a couple of sculptors real quick, and the next day has this rudimentary block in and runs it past Dave, and Dave's like, yeah, thumbs up, that's it, you got it nailed. And so then for about a week there, we kept getting updates of the picture each day of the item, and it was really developing.
Yeah.
Now I don't know, and see, this is one of those pieces I said that slides in that we have to make room for, hence why those levels will change and stuff like that. So anyway, it'll be good. How much will we lose on the barbecue? I don't know. We don't really do it as a profit. We don't really do it to lose a lot of money.
And we're
it's
not
just,
there.
It's also really
it's
more to
just
help
to
us.
try and cover the basic.
The
costs.
basic, but also too to make sure that we have enough for everybody, and that because you don't want to overbuy it, and you also want a commitment out of them. If you just said, oh, it's 50 cents or $1, or you could buy a ticket at the door, well, then we're back to square one.
Yeah.
So we have to.
No
sort of-
no doggy bags though.
Yeah, no doggy bags. And it'll be a served buffet. You'll go through, and then they'll just give you whatever you want as you go. And then after everybody's gone through, then if there's anything left, you can go back in. Any new releases coming out soon? Yeah, there's new releases every 2 weeks. I honestly don't know. I don't have a sheet in front of me that tells me what they are. That's my bad. We'll go live this week or for next week. I don't know. They're still pushing that together. Ron's been real busy jiggering stuff around. So
What is it? Does it bother you, John David, that $10 doesn't cover it?
yeah, $10 covers barbecue. No, it won't. I mean, no, it will not cover it. I can tell you that. I mean, we in fact we're going to be doing Rudy's, and I took the Australian. This is his last night. For dinner, and he wanted to go to Rudy's, so I took him up there, and. His by himself, because I didn't eat. I'd already eaten. I ate a big lunch, so I just sort of skipped and was hanging out with him. And the bill was like $25.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. So anyway.
Would let's see. Would so love to come join. Your
Yeah, the UK guys should do
one too. Yeah, no. There's not enough resources there in the UK
To be able to do it. But we could look at it. But y'all's idea of barbecue is dramatically different than ours. So don't worry, we won't lose so much it'll hurt Reaper. Let's see, my family of 5 at hard 8 is generally about 150. Yeah. So that's we had a hard 8 here for a long time, but it's gone. I don't know. I don't keep track of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's not designed to make a profit. It's basically just trying to cover some of the cost. But it's not going to cover it all, and we automatically know that.
Yeah, now Skyhawk, I'd like to. We have talked about doing a separate one that was just sci-fi generated, things like that. Cav, we don't do Cav. That's going to be Talon Games. Hard 8 in the Colony is still open. It might be. I mean, it could
haven't
be
been
because
to
I
the
never
colony.
swing out that way.
Oh, No Time for Bull. Did you got the email I sent
We
you?
had
Hopefully
something,
that answered
and I
all
don't
your
know what it
questions.
was. We had one up here on 35 that was across from Chewy's. Do you remember what that one was called?
From Chewy's, the barbecue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's now been replaced with a Cajun place. So,
Yeah. Now that you,
so
I
it
can't
could be, it
remember
could still
yeah.
be there. Yeah. Upcoming train sets. Let's see. Dave, I have had to look at them. Thank you for responding to me. See any more Gothic undead in the future waves? That, Scott Bell, I don't know.
Well, No Time. The best time to read it is when you're having a problem falling asleep. I guarantee you those emails will put you to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. So it'll be here tomorrow, though. I mean, this whole thing's going by pretty fast.
Yes. I know some people say that it's in the doldrums and stuff, but every day is just a manic run through. Why is everybody doing fantasy? Okay, I don't know. You'd have to ask.
Oh,
them.
it was Bone Daddies that closed. It was a Bone Daddies, not a
Yes.
Heart Eight. That was the
Yes.
one that I was thinking of. The Bet the House, I don't know. So anyway, yeah, but anyway, Dungeons and Dragons. Now, one of the things we got to cover real quick, our PSA, is going to be Arcana, the Mirrorscape Kickstarter. We worked with them real hard on the front, so if you get a chance. Justin, do you have anything at all that would take us there that they could do, or does Quindy have anything?
Yeah,
maybe?
there should be a link, I believe. Right.
Hi.
But also to answer Skyhawk's question real quick, the reason why there's a lot of fantasy, I assume, is because so
Right.
unfortunately,
yeah.
I just don't think there's enough demand for sci-fi for the most part.
Well, sci-fi sells,
See
but
as much.
sci-fi generic is not something that the U.S. usually does. But but you know, it all sells. The last Kickstarter we did the Chronoscope, and it wasn't the weakest expansion set. It was the next to weakest, but it never really turns heavy numbers. You know?
Also, in Europe, I know because they have all the medieval history and stuff, is that the medieval and medieval fantasy and all that very popular there. When you come to America, the American Civil War is probably one of the most popular, which has no fantasy sort of integration whatsoever. So you have a lot of people that just do Civil War stuff.
Right. Yeah. Oh, Girls Ready, you'll find stuff. They're going to come out with all sorts of skins. They want to do a sci-fi version. I mean, I think they've really got a good plan and a good presentation. Steampunk Ghostbusters. Yeah, that would be fun. What was the weakest expansion if he paints? I think Daimyo was the weakest. I don't know. Ron would know.
Yeah.
Was it not the Chronoscope one?
It was the what?
Chronoscope?
No,
Was it not-
Chronoscope was the. I thought. Now I could be totally wrong. If Ron's here, he'll correct me. But I thought that Chronoscope came in second, and that there was one that was worse than it. And yeah, even with that dragon. But
I liked them all. I thought they were all awesome.
the most popular one was, I thought, in my polling, but I didn't look. I'd have to go back and look at the numbers. Was the Greek expansion?
Yes.
Was definitely
When I
there.
was playing
And then
it,
the
yeah.
deep, the sea
Dungeons
one.
or the Denizens of the Deep.
Yeah, that was really hot. Yeah. And but some weird things. That's what happens with the Kickstarters. Like I said, we did the Learn to Paint kit, killer option, this and that and the other.
Oh, Dark
and,
Depths. Thank you,
yeah,
Ross.
Dark
Yeah.
Depths. So
Yeah. What you think? I mean, we do. We sit around and go, well, what do you think of this? And I go, that is going to be awesome. That is
Yeah.
going to be one of the best sellers. And then it rolls DOA.
yeah, that's why I'm going to be interesting to see how your idea worked that they haven't seen yet,
Yeah.
and
that should
you
be.
know, to see if it's going to roll. So the fan favorites was good. Had some good stuff in there.
How did fan favorites sell? Okay.
Sort of in the middle. It was probably there.
Yeah.
The dragon bust did real well. The people bust didn't. And Osprey's Broken Legions, okay.
The
The
crap.
crap Ed finds in the warehouse.
Yes.
That's no joke. And I'm finding more because I'm getting ready to start going back through. Now that we've gotten through some projects, sort of my Sunday morning project is to come up here when no one's here and find a corner or a room and start going through it. And, you know, and I'll be on the phone. I'll go, Kevin, I got this, this, and this. Well, that's trash. Zip, do it. Good. That's all I need to hear. You know.
Rax the no sci-fi chronoscope. You know, a lot of people in chat keep saying, yeah, and so then we go and do it, and then it's not a good seller.
Well, but I think like somebody pointed out when we do the chronoscope, they're like a shotgun blast. This last one had some hardcore crunchy sci-fi, but it had the zombies and the trailer park, and it's a little bit all over the place. And that's really what chronoscope is that sort of catch-all line.
Our Dread Skull. Dave's going to have a bookkeeper expansion, taxmen and debt collectors. Did we do a tax collector? Or was that a money lender? I know we did a money lender, but
we did a money lender.
Did we ever
well,
do
a tax collector? I guess it'd be. I don't. I think so. I don't know.
See, we need a tax collector with my face on it.
Oh, with your face on it. Send me any P65. We slagged P65 so long ago.
Yes.
Yeah, there's none of that. Metal's so expensive. Anything in metal goes into the pot. Oh, the bust.
Kelron says there is a tax collector. Oh. Yes.
I don't know why. Yeah, my fuzzy kitty. I thought they were great as a bus.
That's the troll. The tax
but
collector.
I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, but that's why when you look at stuff, why does this sell and this one doesn't? If we had the ability to plan, all popular figures, well then, everybody that'd only be hit records.
It's kind of like the Ron tub you guys were talking about earlier. I think it's a great piece, but we'll find out if it gets unlocked and if it only sells like one and it's Ron buying, it's like, well, okay.
John Davis, what is P65 is an old lead line, heavy. It was made out of lead, or it had a big component of lead in there.
Yeah.
It wasn't a lead line like the old ones, but I think it had about 40% lead in it to bring the price down at the time. And we did a selection of figures, mainly larger stuff, not really player characters, and it was a standalone line, and it sold okay. But it was really at a time when we were ready to just get out of lead and clean the shop, and because we were doing a lot of contract work for the computer companies, and those have to run lead free, and you have to buy testing, and there's a lot of stuff that goes with that, and so you don't want any contamination, and that was really where they put the death nail in that. So yes, well,
right.
good, thanks. You're welcome. And let's see, disappointing to miss them. They'll still be around. They'll come back around. They're very good. They're very good busts. It's just why they didn't sell, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's not the PC that I'm interested in. It's the
pie. Is that the
oh,
elephant?
that elephant that was in there.
Oh,
yeah.
was it? Oh, okay.
I vaguely remember that. It was big. Let's see. Forgot the Ron tub. Need the Dave hot tub. Yeah. No, see, the Ron hot tub, it's one of those weird pieces. Before you invest tooling into it, who's going to buy it? That's my question. And it's not really an RPG. I mean, you could have, Dave even had an RPG encounter where you went in the room and you found Ron in the tub with the succubus or whatever.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff we talked about. It was just joking around. But, and is it a painter's piece? Well, yeah, it is a painter's piece because you can do water effects and there's people and skin and everything else. But you're just sort of like just this dude in the hot tub,
Worst business mistakes since you've been in business. There's so many.
Yeah.
I'd have to say maybe the dinosaurs, you think? The plastic?
Oh, no, we have to beat that one.
I would go with that.
We could go with that one.
Yeah.
When we helped Peter out. But it was really done to help Peter out. But that was a weird...
we used to do plastic painted or pre-painted dinosaurs.
The
old, cows and dinosaurs.
What was the name?
I forget. But
Collect
anyway,
is the name of the line. It's Collect Dinosaurs.
Yeah, I know. I love dinos too, but it was just we just couldn't.
It was sold. It's a different way of dealing it. Yeah, our way of selling is sell the distribution to stores and all that.
Yeah.
And that industry still used sales reps that traveled around the country.
Is that where that room of dinosaurs came from?
The what?
That we had a room, the dinosaur room. Remember when we called it the dinosaur room?
Yeah, that was where they all came from.
They were just piled in there.
Yeah. But we just never could get it to work within what we knew of the industry. They had reps. We don't have reps. And the whole rep industry is something different.
Yes. Pre-paints run to the asylum. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just didn't. I would have to say that was probably the worst.
Pre-paints was a really weird endeavor for us. We did them all individually, and what really hurt us was they were very popular. And we just didn't have the money. Even though we could take everything we sold and roll it back in, the demand on it was just horrific, so, yeah. We'll revisit stuff like that at a later time. Really, it's always for us been a function of space and where we have it.
Yes, Magic Chicken.
It can be because when you start looking as I need 12 skeletons, and if they come one to a pack at $5 or something because they're pre-painted, that's $60. You know, I'm totally with you. But at the same time, if you try and get on eBay and buy them, well, you're paying $3 and $4 for this one plus shipping, and you get 2 over here. It's really a weird thing.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Bomer? Yes.
In fact, too, I think they'll be back, and I think they're coming back in Bones USA.
Best business decision in the company's history. Hiring me as your accountant.
There we go.
Speaking of which, are you guys ready to wrap it up?
I guess that was a segue into that. I don't know.
guess, yeah.
Sure. I'd have to think about that, what the best decision was.
Did Squidmeyer reach out to Reaper after MSP Paint finished second in video comparison?
Yeah, no, well, we'd already been talking with him. And in fact, too, I shipped him a box of paint today just so he'd have a selection and things like that. They had a lot of fun doing that video. I don't think in talking with them that they were prepared at all for us to rise that fast. I think it was all very much an eye-opener for them. They all use Vallejo. So that to me was like a no-brainer. It'll end up being number one because that's really what their whole brain's centric to.
Right. Yeah, you like what you use.
Yeah, but I think that the MSP was sort of a ghost that came out of nowhere, that they weren't a horse they weren't expecting to hit that hard. And so anyway, we've sent him a bunch, just go play with, stuff like that. I mean, coming in second's awesome. Vallejo's a respectable line. Somebody has to be second. But I think the fact that where we hurt is we couldn't supply. There wasn't a ready supply for people. That we lost points there. Mm-hmm. I think that given time, we could easily, if they do that again, I bet we would have a really good run at the first one, at number one slot.
John David speaks. What celebrities have you met in the hobby? Remember Ghostbusters?
You mean Ghost Hunter?
Yes, but you...
Oh, I always call it Ghostbusters, yeah.
Okay, anybody who watches Taps and the original Ghost Hunters,
yeah.
You had Grant and Jason as the two primary, the co-founders. Well, Grant left to go and start his own gaming company.
Right, a band.
And one time you were out at, I think it was Gamma.
Right.
And you were standing in line to get your badge and
Badges
everything
and all
else,
that
and you
junk.
turned around and...
He came up. Yeah, no, he came up, shook my hand,
And what
wanted
did
to
you
meet
call
me.
him? Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, you're the guy from Ghostbusters." Yeah. And,
Busters.
and so anyway, he came up and shook my hand, wanted to meet me and everything. And of course, I recognized him, and so we hung out and we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we've met a few
fun.
people. Nobody of really major note.
Well,
Nobody's
Grant.
walked in.
I
But
think
Grant is probably going to be the most famous person, and he was is still a real big fan of Reaper. And
I think Ann, who's no longer here, but Ann met, what's his name? The guy from Game of Thrones.
that writes Game of Thrones. I
Yeah.
can't think
George
of-
R. R. Martin.
Yeah, George. Yeah,
she
George
met
R. R.
him,
Martin.
but
She knows him real well.
He came by the shop, but it was like a low key, only Ann's
Yeah.
supposed to be there kind of thing.
Thing.
He
so.
didn't want other people around.
Yeah.
So.
So anyway, but that's from that side of it, and then so anyway, we're waiting for. But you see a lot of celebrities that play D&D and stuff like that. I can't think of his name now. From Fast and Furious.
Oh, the bald-headed guy that had
Yeah.
his eyes polished and
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
He's a huge. I loved watching his. He did his Witch movie, which is really sort of a D&D-ish kind of movie to watch. He did those episodes of him playing D&D. So he's a huge gamer. But sometimes, Joe Magnet.
John met him. I didn't personally meet him, but John.
But
met him.
he's part of the Mirrorscape group, and so but you never know. You always wonder if any of those are going to come in and just walk in one day, and you're just going to So, Brandon Cutler, the wrestler, we've got his picture in our gallery.
Of course, John knows all these people.
Is Critical Role ad something that we may see with this Kickstarter? I expect no, but I'm curious. Not really. We talked to them last time. We only could get onto the. It takes a lot to work with them, is timing wise, and that's really sort of the thing. You're going to have to start talking to them almost a year in advance, I guess. We were on their sideshow. I forgot what they called it, and everything. But this time, no.
No plans on making superheroes and villains. Not that I'm aware of.
We've done some in the Chronoscope line, but that's really a tough sculpt because you really can't do a whole lot to it that you
couldn't
what
do
it looks
Superman
like.
because
he's just tights and a cape and stuff. Now you could do Iron Man and a few of those, but you get too close, Marvel's got a lot of attorneys. So
or DC or something. You know, one time, what was it? Collins.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Collins was talking about something, and then I go, "So is Superman going to show up?" That's a DC, and this is Marvel.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like I'm supposed to know.
Yeah. So anyway. So what else do we have a raid?
We do. We're going to be raiding Jimmy the Brush.
Oh, really? Good.
okay.
Good.
Maybe someday, Paint Giddy. Maybe we could raid you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
He's in chat, and the thing is that I've been talking to him, but every time he's in chat when we're
We
on,
can't
rate him.
Yeah. Yeah. The Reaper Man, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, folks, for hanging out with us.
Yes,
today, as
thank you very
always.
much.
Yeah.
It's been good. Enjoy it.
forget-
Somebody will see you tomorrow, and we'll go. Maybe John will be back. Maybe it'll be John and Dave. Maybe it'll just be me by myself. Maybe I'll just go, I'm going to go mono.
Maybe we'll just have a jar of Skippy peanut butter and on the rotating table.
On the rotated, yeah. All right, guys. Well, y'all take care. You have fun. You stay safe.
Hey, Kaporia. Goodbye, Kaporia.
Yeah.
Hey, goodbye. Have a great rest of y'all's night. And we'll see
You guys
tomorrow.
take care. Stay
All right.
safe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Got to do the jazz hand.
The
How
waves
about if
in
we just
time.
I'll do the Queen's wave. There